We're now going to speak to two guys from a brand new company that's, frankly, I think it's going to become the creative hub for Dunfermline and West Fife. They'll offer services such as photography, opportunities for unsigned bands throughout West Fife, a drama academy, first aid for adult training, spiritual readings, first aid. In fact, they're actually even diversifying into events and possibly in the future into a talent agency. So they're going to be very, very busy over the next few months. And they are, of course, CreateAtCloud, which are opening up at Neuro Street. And we're going to be speaking to Ryan Bowler and Mark Wake, who are from CreateAtCloud. So, guys, welcome to Radio West Fife.
Hello, Matthew. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you for the welcome.
Or should I say, welcome to the sauna?
Tell me about it. It's boiling, isn't it?
It's roasting.
It's absolutely roasting. I did make the mistake that it was David instead of Mark, but I suppose that could be a stage name for yourself.
Yeah, stage name, alias.
Like acting name. That's your new acting name, David.
Or an alter ego.
Alter ego.
Hopefully it'll be the nicer version than we've done.
Oh, your superhero name.
Oh, Super Dave.
Super Dave.
Super Dave.
Maybe we can make something out of that. So, guys, I've got to ask, you do so much, you're planning to do so much at CreateAtCloud, but how did CreateAtCloud come about?
Good question. Well, myself, I come from a drama background, and Mark does as well. And Mark's very creative. He does. Well, you tell them. You do.
Well, I do a lot of film acting and writing along with one of the other partners of the Cloud, Drew. And I think together we all four of the partners, myself, Ryan, Drew and Angela, had all these ideas about creating a company for the creative artists. And it just happened to spawn from there.
Because as I know as an actor, there is no talent agency or creative hub pretty much in the whole of Dunfermline, if not Fife. You have to go to Glasgow or Edinburgh to get these really good agents. So I kind of thought one day, and Mark and my dad and all these other places, we all thought, well, we need to make a creative hub for everyone. And we've got Angela as well, who is an incredible businesswoman who runs the business side of everything.
Yeah, she keeps us on the straight and narrow because creative artists have a tendency to just spill out all over the place and do things, and she keeps us. You know, remember, it's a Monday. We've got to do things by the end of the day.
Yeah, we've got lists in the office.
So she gives you a certain level of focus.
Oh God, yeah. She keeps us going.
Gives you that certain level of focus. Now, it sounds like I've noticed over the last few months, going to gigs and seeing drama performances throughout West Fife, that there's actually a lot of talent there that has been untapped. So, do you feel that CreateAtCloud is going to tap into that reservoir of talent that would normally be neglected and ignored?
Yeah, definitely. We want to try and get every creative person together. I mean, creativity bounces off each other in so many different ways. So you have, like, you've got your actor, and then you've got your directors and your producers, and these people, they all need each other. Like Mark's got a story about this short movie did, and one of his friends was, what was it?
Yeah, one of my friends lived literally 5 minutes away, and he'd been making movies for 7 years. But we'd never crossed paths, and then one day we happened to bump into each other, and it's just that sums up kind of what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
give everyone an opportunity to communicate with people in the area to make short films and movies and these links that are sometimes difficult to make.
And boost Dunfermline's creativity. Let everyone know they're known, and let all these producers, directors, everyone know they are actors in Dunfermline and Fife, and not just in Edinburgh and Glasgow.
And what facilities can you provide to try and foster that untapped talent?
Well, we're actually working on drama workshops at the moment, so we'll be taking in consideration stage combat, voice, physical theatre, puppetry. But we also obviously have to start off young, and Ryan here's doing the younger.
Yes, I'm doing drama classes for 5 to 8 year olds.
All right.
And then it is 8 to 11 year olds. And they're really cheap classes, and it's basically teaching the basics of drama and letting young children gain confidence and help them to grow and see if they've got that creativity in them.
It's interesting with drama, because when I was at school, when we did standard grade and higher drama, everyone thinks it's a la-di-da subject that you just sit and read lines from a script and that's all you do. But it's a bit more than that. It gives a confidence booster.
It's a confidence booster. I mean, definitely shaped my life completely. I don't know about you, Mark.
Yeah, no, it really does. I mean, actually, we've got some nurses from this hospital actually that are interested in learning some creative games to teach and use in their wards, and I think it's quite a good aspiration there, because you're building your confidence and you're getting to perhaps portray characters that you don't normally be, like superheroes, as we were just having a joke there with Super Dave. But it'd be cool to be a superhero.
Yeah, go back to your childhood and live your childhood again.
That's it.
I would love to be the Invisible Man, to be honest. So then,
Mine would be Stop Time. Definitely Stop Time.
what, like Bernard's Watch?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yes.
Like, it was an old man and a little boy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
One of the watch. Yeah. I remember that.
I would love to have that watch, because I would come up with all sorts of mischief.
What if you lost the watch, though? That'd be a problem.
That would be a massive problem. But now we've talked about the drama workshops that you're going to do, and I know you guys have just started, so it's a bit early to say on the exact numbers and that. But how many clients have you had so far that have come to you that have indicated interest?
We've had quite a lot of interest at the moment. I can't say exactly the numbers, but we've had quite a lot of interest, and it's starting to fill up pretty quick, actually.
Of course.
So we're all glad about and happy about that people are starting to know where we are.
Yeah, and the music side of things that we're doing, as you mentioned, we've got a rehearsal space, 2 massive areas, just kitted out a PA system and stuff, and a lot of bands have actually came off the street and asked us and inquired regarding this rehearsal space, and I think it's really good that they've got the confidence to come in and ask, and we obviously want to help push them along on the kind of
we want to eventually make, I mean, one of the purposes of Cloud, like CreateAtCloud, is it is a creative hub that can happen basically anywhere in the world. You can make a creative hub in Dunfermline, then you can make it in Glasgow and in Edinburgh, and then link them all together, and then link all the talent together, and it just becomes a massive talent networking system, which is fantastic.
Fantastic.
And talking about the drama classes within the NHS, we're hopefully going to go to sick kids in the summer holidays and give a few drama classes to the sick kids over there, which would be amazing as well.
Yeah, because we also do work for the charitable side of the businesses to help raise money for cancer research with gigs that we're going to be planning to do. Do a lot of free kind of coaching within hospitals, sick kids and primary schools, for instance, as well. So just really giving drama to people that sometimes don't have the opportunity to get themselves, because I know sometimes budgets are tight at home, so it's a nice thing just to go and freshen up and get.
And tell us more about the sort of the charitable side of the business. Do you see yourselves as a sort of community enterprise sort of organisation?
Well, we try to keep all, like, if we have stuff like we're going to be getting a recording studio soon for our bands and stuff, and we want to try and make that as cheap as possible and only charge what we think necessary to charge. So everything is cheap, so we think we are a very community based networking system, and hopefully
everyone think that as well, because we want to create the profiles for each individual band, so they can build their fans, and they can build that kind of relationship with people, and have that sense of fame and accomplishment in what they're trying to do, because there's a lot of people out there that do a lot of things but they never actually get to show it, and they never get the appreciation from actually delivering. Like yourself, you're working hard and people are listening to what you're saying, and it gives you a boost of confidence, I'm sure. So I think it's only fair that everyone else out there with a talent has a chance to
showcase that,
to be recognised.
And what's the future for CreateAtCloud? What have you got in store?
Wow.
Yeah, from what I've been reading, you have a massive future.
Yeah.
Well, you can check out a lot more at www.createatcloud.com. But
well, first off, at the moment we're doing we're trying to build up our model database. So we have a lot of models in our books. So when we do, hopefully in time, become a talent agency, we can start finding jobs for our actors, our models, our bands, musicians. We even have a spiritualist.
Okay.
It's very diverse.
Right, I see. Yes.
Very diverse. Yeah. Her name is Elaine, and she is fantastic. And even people who don't believe in that side of things, it's not one of these things where she's not trying to convert people. It's just if you want to go, just trust me, go. You'll see. You can't even explain it.
Tuesday and Thursday is just mind blowing. Honestly, I made the mistake of sitting down after I helped her move in. That was like an hour and a half, and I walked out the door, and I was just like, walked down the stairs, and Andrew was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna need a minute. Just gonna need a minute.
It's mind blowing, absolutely mind blowing." And she does transfiguration, readings, and healings as well.
And we're also aiming for hopefully to start a drama academy for the older kind of pupils, perhaps other people that are interested in going to college and university but don't know if they want to commit to the kind of
to give them a taster, as it were.
Basically, So we'll be covering film and theatre, script, and basically hopefully we'll find a director or that never knew they had the skills, or a writer that wasn't sure if they wanted to pursue because they hadn't been trained how to write in a format of a script. So we've also got Winter Wonderland at Christmas. We're doing for it to charity as well as primary school kids. It's basically converting the Glen Pavilion into a massive Winter Wonderland. I won't give away too much because I'm sure
it's going to be quite exciting.
But it's going to hopefully be a big event that we can reciprocate over the next few years and get excitement back in Christmas.
Yeah,
that's the kind of idea.
Especially for children, because I don't know, it's just so magical. I can't go into too much details, but we've seen all the plans and stuff for it, and it's mind-blowingly fantastic. And that's kind of bigging myself up there, but Drew, who runs that side of everything, is fantastic at what he does. And anyone who has kids and they want to take the children along to a Christmas event, it's not just a ghetto, it's just something that is fantastic, and you have to take
it'll be a real experience, because I think at CreateAtCloud we try and make sure that everyone who comes through the door and whatever events we do or gigs, it's an experience that they can take away, because it's always those memories of I went to CreateAtCloud event here, or I went to watch a comedian that we're going to hopefully have, and went to the spiritualistic crowd, and it's just giving someone an experience. Even though they're not creative, they can still enjoy the benefits of someone who is, and have that, and then that way you've kind of got that link between the two.
Well, you've certainly got a lot to work to and look forward to, and I think we'll be looking forward to see how you guys get on. And I believe we're kind of
more soon.
Oh yes, and I believe we're working with you guys fairly soon for a brand new feature on possibly on the Friday Night Lounge and maybe across Radio West Fife.
Yes, definitely. And we're hopefully thinking of bringing our artists in here as well, our acoustic musicians, and get them out there. Yeah,
listen to some live tunes fresh from the youth of Dunfermline and surrounding areas. Brilliant.
And who says we weren't shameless pluggers, by the way? So,
we can't say the same.
So, and I also believe you're on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Yes, we are. Yeah, just CreateAtCloud for Facebook, isn't it? I don't know.
Twitter's at CreateAtCloud, and hopefully we'll be putting a lot more information on there shortly.
So our main website is CreateAtCloud.com.
Excellent. I'll see if I can follow you guys on Twitter.
That'll be fantastic.
So you get one more follower. Woo!
We'll start following you as well.
Nice one.
We could be buddies.
Twitter buddies.
Twitter buddies.
So Ryan Bowler, Mark Wake, thank you very much for coming into the studio.
Thank you, Matthew.
No problem. Pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.